Most people you ask will be frank with their opinion about how much holidays teachers get. Some will even be aggrieved about the fact that teachers get so much holidays. However, when those people ask, are teachers or spouses of teachers, children of teachers, family and friends of teachers, they will most often want to ask, what holidays? Summer seems like a long break, but it passes rather swiftly. That's why it is important to use some of it to get yourself ready and ahead for the academic year. Most schools provide teachers with their timetable and the teaching groups that they will have for the upcoming academic year before the summer break. Examine the year groups that you're going to be teaching and the subject areas that you might need to revise on that will be able to give you the efficiency you need before you reconvene at school. And think about any other demands on you based on the subjects that you will be teaching. Most schools provide teachers with their specific teaching groups and their details and information about those students. One of the things to do in the summer break is to use that to familiarize yourselves with your students, to get to know their levels, to get to know their personality, and also to know their learning needs and their aptitude. Be ready to have a look at individualized learning plans that are available for these students so that you can identify techniques to use in supporting their learning come the start of the academic year. Where these data are available, explore their areas of development or the areas where they have gaps in their learning. Think about their strengths and how these can be extended in their learning process. Have a think about whether or not the levels that you have on them or the data, statistical data that you have, is information that tells you whether they are on track for the targets that they are set, whether they are behind or whether they are ahead. And think about how reliable these information are and how you can use them in your planning effectively and efficiently to bring out the best in your students. The content that students need to learn is very important. So ensure that you have access to the scheme of learning or the program of learning. Be sure to inquire about the resources that comes with these as well. Find out the deadlines for which these subject or sequence of learning needs to be taught in. And also figure out whether or not the methodologies needed to teach these are standardized within the school, or if you have a level of autonomy as a teacher to choose the methodology approaches that you wish to use. Determine how you will plan and deliver the learning intention on the scheme of learning. Link your class information and use that to inform your planning until you have learned about your students in a little bit more detail to understand their specific needs and abilities. Developing learning resources can be very time consuming. With all the planning that you have done so far, you now need to explore the resources that you need to facilitate that learning. So first of all, explore what resources are available in the school that you are joining or in the school that you're currently at. Look at also the resources that you already have that can be easily modified to meet the needs of your students' learning. Where this is not possible, look at other resources that are available on other teachers' platforms. Where necessary, develop resources that will meet the needs that you are catering for. This might involve using several pre-existing resources to make your bespoke resource, or developing a resource on your own from scratch. The planning that you have put in over the summer break will come back to reward you in the first few weeks of the school term with all the unpredicted activities that will be taking place. It will save you lots of sleepless nights and frantically running around to develop a lesson plan on survival instincts. Whilst you're preparing for your upcoming year, also remember to reward yourself with enjoying your summer break.